What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's just me, Jenny, and as you can see in the title, today is story time. I'm about to tell a crazy story that's definitely not clickbait, definitely happened. Crazy. But before I get into the story, do me a favor, go click that thumbs up button, like this video, go subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know the next time I'm going to be posting a video. If you didn't go see my past videos, as you can see, I've been doing a lot of videos with my sister, a lot of different challenges. So if you did not see that, go check that out. More of those to come. But today, you're going to get just me, Jenny, today. And, yeah, let's get into this crazy story. So for some of you who have not yet read my book, Inherited Dysfunction, written by moi, some of you may not have read it yet, some of you have, but if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let me get into the story real quick. So I wrote this book about a young girl who grew up in a dysfunctional family. Her mom's on drugs, her dad's a drug dealer, and it just shows you the ups and downs she has to go through being raised in such a dysfunctional family, and how she tries to break the curse, you know, the family curse, so to speak. You see her trying to break the cycle, and as she tries to do that, you know, because of decisions her parents made, it ultimately affects her. I don't want to say too much. You definitely got to read the book for yourself. I promise you, it's a page turner. I did a short film about it. You could go check that out also on my page. And yeah, so when I was about, I don't know, I want to say 6th or 7th grade, I was in 6th or 7th grade, one of them. And me and my best friend, Danielle, hey girl, me and my best friend, she used to come over my house after school all the time. We would hang out, play in the yard, all that stuff. So one day, because I had lived in a 2-family, so I had neighbors upstairs and downstairs. And one of my neighbors had left the shopping cart, you know, like the supermarket shopping cart, in the yard. So for some reason, we decided we're bored, we're going to play with the shopping cart in the yard, whatever. So I don't know, one of us was sitting in the cart while the other one was flying up and down the driveway, pushing each other. Anyway, so we having a good old time, being our little innocent selves. So we had pushed the cart to the front of the yard. We was about to go inside the house, because it was getting a little later in the day, and then I think either she was going to take the bus home or her mom, I don't know, was coming to get her. But anyway, a young girl came walking past my house, and it was a guy coming from the opposite direction. He came from around the corner, opposite direction, and they met each other in front of, they literally stopped in front of my house. Well, he stopped her. And he had like a piece of paper rolled up in his hand. And he was like, do you know where such and such? I couldn't really hear, but he was like, do you know where something is? Like asking her for directions or something. So we saw her like kind of like backing up from him, like her, like I don't know, her antennas must have went up, like, you know, so she backed up from him. And literally in a instant, this man grabbed her, like, by her jacket and was pulling on her. No bullshit. Like, literally pulling her. And we're, mind you, me and my friend, we're literally sitting right there. It's not like there was a huge distance. We're here and they're right here. Like, he didn't even care that we was witnessing him do this shit. So he's grabbing on her, grabbing on her. She's like, get off me, get off me. So I'm like, okay, this is somebody she does not know. He's crazy. So I'm glad that me and my friend, our instinct was to run and go get help and not just freeze. Because listen, a lot of us say what we're going to do, what we wouldn't do. Let me tell you something. And I've been in situations where, like, we watch horror movies like, oh, she's stupid. How the hell you fall? How you do this? I've been in situations where fear has literally either made me fall, paralyzed me, something. Like, we're not going to always say what we're going to do in a situation. You just never know. But in that instinct, I'm so glad we did not freeze up. We immediately ran in the house screaming, mommy, mommy. We both screamed, mommy. Her mother not even there. She calling my mother, mommy. But whatever. We was just panicked. So I'm like, mommy, mommy, this guy's trying to kidnap this girl. Da, da, da. So my mother comes rushing out. And we're all screaming. Everybody's screaming. By the time my mother got there, he had pushed her. I guess because he couldn't get her. She was putting up a fight. I guess he couldn't get her, so he just pushed her. And he took off and he jumped in a car that was parked in front of my neighbor's house. Now, mind you, I told you, when he approached her, he came walking from around the corner. That car been parked next door in front of my neighbor's house. So clearly this was his plan, and he had it well thought out. He jumped in his car, took off. It was a white, it was so many years ago. It was a white Cadillac or something like that. And he was like dark skinned with a full beard and had a baseball cap on. I think he had a tan jacket on. And it's so, I'm not even going to lie to you, it's so crazy. If I was to see that man today, I probably wouldn't even know who he was, because everything happened so fast. Everything was such a blur. But all I knew was, we got to help her. Like, this man's going to take her, and God knows what he was going to do to her. So my mom came out. He took off in the car, peeled off. So now the girl, she's frantic and panicking. My mom was like, you're okay. We're not going to do anything to you. Just come inside. Let us call the police, whatever. So she came inside the house. I don't know why I'm getting like, woof, because it was scary. We called my mom called the cops or whatever. She called her parents. He had popped her chain. I remember she had a Mickey Mouse pendant on her car outside. She had a Mickey Mouse pendant on her chain. I remember she popped it. She was like, oh, Lord. She was like, I think he popped my chain or whatever. So I don't know why the hell me and my friend go back outside looking for her, knowing that man could have came back. But my mother was standing right there. We found her pendant on the street or whatever. And she called her parents. She called her mom. Her mom was at work. She called her dad. And we asked her, what was that about? Like, did you know him? Did you ever see him before? And she was like, no, I never. So she was like, I'm coming home from school. She was much older than us. I think she was in high school. She was like, I'm coming home from school. But she was like, I'm not going to lie. I do feel like I saw that car this morning, like when I was walking crossing the street. She was like, I feel like I seen that car this morning. So most likely she did. And most likely this man must have been following her, knew her pattern, knew the time that she walks here and walks there. He knew. He knew her whole schedule, you could tell. Because he literally came around that corner right to catch her right there. Crazy thing is, the girl literally lives right around the corner from me. So he caught her right before she got to her house. The girl literally was probably 5 houses away from her home, and that quick, she could have been gone. But yeah, so she called her parents, called the cops. Her dad came around the corner with this big ass dog. I think it was like a Rottweiler or something. And he's like, what's going on? So she's explaining to him, like, Daddy, I don't know. This man just came up to me asking me, did I know where something was? I don't even remember where it was. But he asked her something, and then he literally tried to kidnap this girl. And if it wasn't for me and my friend being there and my mom rushing out, that girl probably would have been gone from her family forever. I don't know what his intentions were. She don't know what his intention was. All she knows is she felt like he was following her from that morning. And whatever he was trying to do, I'm just Grateful to God that he did not succeed in his plan. But it was so scary. The cops came, she explained to them, gave them the description, everything, and, you know, escorted her back home, literally right around the corner from my house. And I never even seen this girl, unless I did and just never paid it attention. But scary shit. Then my friend, her mom had to come pick her up. And from there, like, we were scared to go to school. We were scared to go anywhere by ourselves. So I'm like, mind you, I'm in junior high school. My dad is still, now he got to walk me to school every day. Me and her had to come home together. Like, we carrying rocks and shit in our pocket. Freaking butter, anything we were so scared because, like I said, we were like this. Like, he could see our faces as well, clear as day. And we didn't know if he was going to come back. Clearly, he knew where we lived as well because I ran in the house screaming, Mommy. He knew where we lived. You know, it was just scary. They never found him. And I used to see her a few times after walking past her house. We would say hi. I'm like, how you doing? She was doing good. But yeah, they never caught him. And nobody ever knows what that was about. Or why he was trying to kidnap her, what was his intentions, or obviously it was to harm her, obviously, because I don't know why you know. It was just crazy. But I thank God we were there. You know, I never would want to witness something like that, but I was grateful that I was there to help and save that girl's life. Because he probably was trying to kill her. He was probably trying to rape her. Ain't no telling what his intentions were. So I say that to say this. Girls, young ladies, women, people, period, we have got to be aware of our surroundings at all time because you just never know. I know we all have an attitude like, not me, it's not going to happen to me. No, that would never happen. You never know. I never thought I would be sitting there witnessing someone getting snatched and put in a car and kidnapped. I never thought I would witness something like that, and I did. So you never know what could happen, ever. So always be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you are. I don't care if you walk the same route to and from school, you take the same bus to and from school, you go the same. You never know who's watching you, okay? Like I said, that girl, from the morning, she was like, I feel like I seen that car. And then you don't know how. That was not the first time that man followed her. I guarantee you, because there was no way he knew exactly what time that girl was going to walk past my house before she got to her house, which was a few feet away. He knew exactly her schedule, what time she was going to hit that corner. He knew. So that means he was watching her for a while. So please be careful. Watch your surroundings. If you can, always walk with somebody, or, you know, don't travel alone. If you do, get you some pepper spray or something. I don't know what's legal in whatever state y'all live in. Just be safe, ladies, young girls, boys, whoever, because people are crazy and we are living in dangerous times. Such a scary thing. But yeah, we had to be escorted to school for a while before we felt safe to travel by ourselves again. So scary shit, but just be careful out there. Yeah, that's it for story time. I don't want to say I hope you guys enjoy, because that's not something anyone would enjoy, but I just hope you all take something from this and be safe out there, always. As always, gotta let you know, like I said in the beginning, go and get a copy of my book, Inherited Dysfunction. I know a lot of young kids watch this. It's really for 18 and up. But, I mean, if your parents is okay with it, and you're mature enough to handle what's in here, then hey, go for it. It's available on Amazon.com. It's free if you're a Kindle Unlimited user. So yeah, go get a copy and read it. I promise you it's gonna be well worth it. Worth the $11.99. So With that being said, it's a wrap. Jenny, out of here.